currently joined by one of the most ancient League of Legends pro players alive, Yellowstar, who his team has now made it past the group stage here at the MSI in Tallahassee. Yellowstar, you're still here playing. You guys are still doing great. What's it like to still be competing with against like SKT, these big guys, and making keeping your team relevant?
I was really worried at the beginning because coming into the whole season, I had really like such low expectations because I had completely new roster. They are not experienced, so it's actually a relief for me to actually attend MSI right now because yeah, I mean I didn't expect it so far, and now we actually qualified for the semifinals even though we had really bad games, but we finally made it, and that's what count. And meanwhile, like when the other teams are just taking a break, we're like stacking up in terms of experience, so we are just getting ready for Worlds, which is basically our main goal. And yeah, we're really happy about that.
I mean, going into this last split, what were your expectations for the team? Like, did you think, was it like top four, top five? Like, because again, you guys came out number one.
Yeah, if we were reading like people's opinions and even myself, like I was really doubting of what we were able to pull off. And when I saw the guys playing for the first week, I was actually really confident. But when I was reading the names on the paper, I was like, oh, what are we going to do with that? And then, yeah, I mean, hard work always pays off, and motivated players is motivation is what's going to make you succeed if you really want to. So, um, yeah, we did it.
So I hope you don't mind me asking this, but I heard a rumor at the start of the split in January or something like that that this was supposed to be your last split, that you were going to retire at the end of this. Is there any credibility to that?
Right afterwards, I felt like it was a failure for us to not go out of the group stage. I mean, we went out of the group stage, but we didn't qualify for quarterfinals, even though it was really, really close against OMG. I felt crushed because we spent so many hours during our boot camp in Korea. I felt like we tremendously improved, but it was quite disappointing. And I was like, what can we expect from a 15 hours training, like for maybe 1 month, if we cannot like beat not the best teams, but like really good teams. And yeah, I was considering retiring, and actually it was too late to sign in for school, so I was giving another try for this season, and now everything is running smooth, so I will reconsider my choice, and maybe I will like continue, and I will surely do it.
Yeah. So if you guys hadn't done well this split, if things hadn't gone really well for the team, do you think you would retire right now?
I would consider it. I mean, I would just look at the best options, and probably if it's better for me to just leave, then yes. But I felt like I wanted to build a new team for Fnatic, so they actually have something. So I wanted to give my experience to build a brand new team, so they actually have some basis. So and yeah, that was my plan.
Yeah. Nice. That's really cool to see you doing so well. Especially since you had that sort of dilemma ahead of you. Now, I do want to ask, how's it been with the new team? Like behind the scenes, because I obviously knew the old Fnatic, if you want to call it that. But what's it been like getting to know all these new guys, and how do you feel about them?
Yeah, I don't know if it's only like an aura I have, but everything seems so friendly, like in the house it feels like it's a really good atmosphere. Everything is running smooth, like everything is just funny. And what makes all my teammates being funny and happy all the time, I have no idea. Like Huni always smiles. He reminds me myself like 6 years ago. Yeah, they are able to pull out some jokes every time, so everyone is just happy young guys, like hanging around. It's just like a bunch of friends, if not brothers. And sometimes I feel like I might be too old because I see them as kids sometimes, so I feel like I don't want to be the dad, okay, but I can take the role of the big brother, so I'm fine with it. And yeah.
Big brother instead of dad feels a little bit better, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm I'm really quite curious. There was a lot of discussion, and hopefully you forgive me for this because I'm a North American reporter, right? But ahead of this tournament, so many people were saying, and this happens all the time, Europe is weak right now. Like like they Fnatic brand new team, like they got first. Unicorns of Love doing so well, and we saw like a lot of these other teams that were supposed to do really great, like just fall apart, like Elements, and so many people were counting you guys out. On the other side, they were like, "Oh, TSM won IEM, like North America is going to come in, like they have a chance at winning the whole thing." Now you guys have made it move on to the semis, and TSM is not. So, what do you think about the differences between North America and EU right now? Was this a fluke, or is Europe the better region?
Lately TSM has been dominating the NA scene, like there is no doubt, and giving the results, like they've won IEM, so it means that they've played internationally, so they were really confident. I mean, it was only a best of one, so there is no way that you can say that EU is better than NA. But anyways, when we're fighting, we can see that we're clearly behind the international level. I mean, we've played against HQ, we've played against SKT and EDG, both of us, and the result was here. We got smashed. And maybe we should help each other instead of fighting. Not peace.
Peace. Yeah, so maybe the story shouldn't be NA is better than EU or EU is better than NA. It's like NA and EU both suck. That's what you're saying, right? Yeah. All right, good insight. Good insight. All right, moving on. We'll sort of wrap this up. I do want to ask you how you think you guys will do, because you're kind of coming in at the bottom, but you get to move on to the semi. So do you make it to the finals? Do you win this whole thing? Is there a chance for any of that?
Well, from what we've experienced, I think we would have more chances against SKT and HQ than EDG. Like EDG looks really, really strong right now, and I wouldn't say we're scared, but we're not as confident if we have to face them. But yeah, we scrimmed a lot against SKT, and we went even though it's only scrimmed. But once again, we've played tournaments against them. I mean, one map, and it was almost in our favor. Yeah. So we'll see.
Didn't SKT beat EDG though? Doesn't that mean that SKT should be the stronger team, or is this just the best of one again? It just was a fluke.
Yeah, best of one.
Okay. Anything you want to say to any of your fans, Yellowstar?
Thanks for everyone. Thanks to everyone for supporting us. Everyone that believed in us, even though it was a hard time for us to just rebuild everything. So hopefully we'll make it far this year, because we have to show that the Western scene is actually a good scene. So with TSM we'll come back, or if not Cloud9.
So peace again, peace.
Yeah, peace.
Right. Thank you so much, Yellowstar, for the interview. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of our coverage of all things MSI at gamespot.com/LOL.